Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
It is 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we've already been on the road for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, and we are pretty deep into Missouri right now. We are actually on our way back to Connecticut from our homestead in Arkansas. What do you think of the trip?
I think the trip went well.
I think the trip went well too.
We accomplished pretty much everything that we wanted to accomplish.
We did.
The land got cleared. We set up for our septic. We set up for power and water. So those hopefully will be going in before the next time we come down.
That's right, and basically all our infrastructure is in place as far as plans and
Yes.
getting it installed. Everybody's on the same page. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're not going to film the journey home. It's a 2-day trip. It's 1,400 miles. It takes about 24 to 26 hours, depending on traffic and stops. We can leave a link up there to some of our other travel videos. But through the power of the internet, the next time you see us, we will be pulling into our camper at our seasonal on the campground in southern Massachusetts. That's where we're still staying for the summer. And we'll catch up with you then.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. See you soon.
All right. We are back home.
We are back home, finally.
So it's actually a couple of days later. We got home on Saturday.
Yeah.
But
it was a long trip, so we didn't film anything when we got here. We had to unload everything.
We did. We unloaded everything, and then we pretty much collapsed because we didn't get here till like 6 in the evening. It's a 2-day trip. And the next day we got up, and Henri was set to hit us that day.
Yep.
But we're here now for you. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed us going down to the homestead.
Yeah, it was actually a great adventure for us both.
Yes, it was, and I was really sad. The day we had to leave, I was really, really sad. And Missy said to me, I'm really sad. I don't want to leave, and I didn't want to leave either.
But we have responsibilities here.
Our plan is we're up here, working up here, because our jobs up here pay more than they would down there. And we would be searching for new jobs. I've been in my job for 8 years now.
Yeah.
Missy's been in her job for quite a while. She's been in her field for over 30 years. So making a move and then trying to start the homestead and find a job and do all that at the same time didn't make sense to us. So we're staying up here.
So we can save as much money
as possible.
We actually move.
That's right.
Arkansas.
So this trip, let's talk about this trip. How do you feel? How do you feel things went?
I feel things went really well. The land clearing was awesome. Just to see all those trees gone and how much open land we have.
That's right.
Where we're going to put our house.
Yeah.
And how much we have for gardens and livestock. It really is all coming together.
Yeah, once we got it opened up, then it made it much easier to visualize exactly what is going to happen down there. Yeah. So that was really important. And once again, Lawrence Excavating and Tree, they're out of Black Rock, Arkansas. I will leave a link down here again for them. They did an excellent job. They did everything we needed them to do.
Yep.
I couldn't be happier. So if you need tree work done or excavating work done, give them a call. But we also got the septic.
Yes.
The septic perk test is done. Septic is laid out on the property.
Yeah.
That's all taken care of.
So we know exactly where our septic's going to go in our leach field.
And how big it is,
yep.
and all of that. Electric company came, and what they're going to do is they're going to drop a pole out on the power line that runs across the front of our property, and then they'll drop a pole by the house, and they'll run a line out there and down, and we'll put in a meter and a service, so that when we go down with our camper, which is here, and we can hook up, we'll have septic, we'll have electricity, we'll have water, and we can live in the camper for that first summer, until fall. I'm gonna take all that lumber that you saw in the past videos, and I'm gonna get a sawmill, and I'm gonna mill that up, and I'm gonna build our house with it. So that's all done. Water, went to the water department. The water is all set up. It's paid for. They should have
actually be. The box will be installed. The junction box.
The junction box, our meter, should be installed within the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
When we go down the next time, projects for the next trip down is put in the footings for the house. Then we can get an address.
Yep.
We can get the electric company will come in at that point and hook us up. And I need to dig the trench to run from the water junction box to where the house is going to be, and put a frost free in there. So at least for that we have water on site. And that's the next trip. Most likely at that point I'm going to be shopping around for a tractor, because I'm going to need a tractor to haul those logs around the yard and get them over to the mill. And we're going to want that in place as soon as we go down. So all that's got to happen. We're also reaching out to...
for the driveway, we have, I don't remember the name.
Cherry.
Cherry Excavating. They're,
right down the street from us.
Yeah, they do. They live right down the street.
Like 2 houses down, farther down the house.
We're going to contact them and get an estimate for our driveway to be put in. We're just looking for a gravel driveway right now, so that it's not so muddy.
That's right. That soil, once we get the grass is established, will be a lot firmer and less muddy, but we're going to want a gravel driveway or a rock driveway of some kind going in there. So we're going to give him a call this week and have him go in there and take a look, and we'll see what we can get. Lawrence Tree's also going to have his buddy that does that kind of work. He's going to come down and take a look at it and give us an estimate. So
yes, we're also going to get an estimate from the guy who did our perk test, so that we can get our septic. Our septic installed.
And I've got a couple of people that Burdetta gave me a number to, that I'm going to reach out to them. So the next time we go down, the driveway should be in, the septic should be in, the water junction box should be in. And we'll be able to get power going, get the water to the house. We should be all set.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. So we did sow seed. We sowed tall fescue in the cleared out area. We didn't do where the septic's going to be. We didn't do where the house is going to be, because they're going to be digging that up and I'm going to be digging that up. And I didn't really seed a lot where the driveway is going to be, because that's just going to get covered as well. But the main part of it is, for the most part, seeded. We put down 350 pounds of nitrogen, and we started to put down the lime. So I thought overall the trip went really well.
We got to know our neighbor a little bit better. We met the new neighbor that lives across the street, and we met a neighbor that lives down the road from us. So there's a bunch of people that we did get to talk to, and they were interested. They stopped by several times.
Yeah, there was a bunch of neighbors that stopped every time when they went by and wanted to chat. And it's a very nice area over there, and everybody was super duper friendly, super courteous. I couldn't ask for better neighbors. And I like a neighbor that is not nosy but is aware of what's going on in their neighborhood, because that's a good thing.
They would drive by, and if we were right out front, especially when we were doing our fence, they basically would stop and introduce themselves and, you know, ask, you know, where we were from and when we were going to be moving in.
Yeah, and we would have a nice chat. So it was nice. It was very nice. If you guys have any questions about what went on down there, please leave them in the comments. That would be great.
Any questions or comments about anything that you see on our videos?
Yes, absolutely. Leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. We love your interaction. So I'm sure at this point you're asking, well, when are you going back down? It's going to be a while, folks. Our plan is in 2 weeks we move back out of our camper, and we move back into our little cottage down in Connecticut. Our camper here is in southern Massachusetts at a campground. Then we move back down to the summer camp for kids, where we have the director's cabin, and that camp is closed.
Yes, and we're there through the fall and winter and partially
most of the spring, actually. We're going to end of May.
Yeah, that's true.
We're only here for 3 months, so it's not too bad. So June is the next time we go down there. But we will have other content for you. We are going to be doing, next weekend, we are going to be canning up the tomatoes. We have peppers from our garden. We're going to go check out the garden and see how that's doing. They still had plenty of rain up here. Our gardens, Missy went today, she said it.
I did. I went really quick today because I had a bunch of running around to do, but I went there and I thought that it was going to be a quick visit. No, I ended up staying there for like 4 hours.
Up doing weeding.
Weeding and making sure that, you know, our tomatoes were on the trellises. And so we still have tomatoes. We have tons of peppers. We have beets coming in. We actually have a really good harvest of celery. Swiss chard.
Beans and peas.
Beans and peas are our second crop is coming in.
Okay. And a cantaloupe.
We have 2 cantaloupes.
2 cantaloupes. We're going to be moving to the cabin, and then once we get to the cabin, we are going to be doing corn relish, freezing corn. I got a mosquito. No mosquitoes in Arkansas.
I know, I was just going to say that.
No mosquitoes in Arkansas.
I was so surprised. We have tons of mosquitoes here, but
never saw a mosquito
mosquitoes in Arkansas, there wasn't any.
Didn't see them at all.
But there are these big, huge hornets.
Red ones.
Red hornets that look like dragonflies, but they're not dragonflies.
Yes.
They're hornets.
And I guess they're nasty. We didn't get stung by them, but we saw plenty of them.
Yes.
We're going to do corn relish. We're going to freeze corn. We are going to make some more pickles. We're going to make some salsa. Basically, guys, we're going to be doing a bunch of preserving. Hunting season is coming back up, and I'm hoping to bring you guys along for a big part of that, because food preserving and smoking meat and hunting is all going to be part of our homestead lifestyle. And these are things we're trying to perfect our skills up here before we go down there.
Yeah.
So.
We also have a couple of places that we still want to check out, a couple of farms. We're still interested in finding someone who will let us come and join them when they're harvesting their chickens.
That's absolutely right. And if you know of anybody in the New England area that still has a chicken processing, duck processing, goose processing, even pig processing or rabbit processing, we would love to be involved in something like that, even if it's just to come and watch. leave us the name of the place, or leave us your name or your number, and we will reach out to you, and I'd love to be part of that. That's going to be
because
huge.
we did check out a couple places, but because of COVID,
it's very difficult.
We're still trying to find that happy medium.
We are. We are cautious, and we don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable.
No.
And we're willing to take certain precautions, or whatever precautions are necessary.
Yeah.
But those are things that we need to do first, hands-on. So we're trying to make it happen if we can. We actually were supposed to go to a farm when we were down in Arkansas, but that was not able to happen because they got the opportunity to go away on a much-needed vacation. So I was happy with that. I mean, maybe we'll get a chance to go down and visit with them the next time we go down. Hopefully, because they have a really big operation, and it would be nice to pick their brain about what's going on.
Yeah, and when we go down in June, it'll be another 2 weeks. A week is just not enough.
No, because it's a 4-day trip.
Yeah.
So, okay, guys, that's where we're at. We have yacked in your ear long enough. I really hope that you guys are enjoying our channel. Please hit that subscribe button. Right now, we are at 88 subscribers. I know that seems like a very low number. A lot of people have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, tens of thousands of subscribers.
We're not getting discouraged.
We're not discouraged.
We're still working at it, and
but
hopefully...
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Hopefully, you'll share our videos, and those subscribers will go up.
That's right. If you have not subscribed, we would really like to get up to 100 subscribers by the end of the summer, Labor Day weekend. That's 2 weeks from now. So please, if you could, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. And we do the YouTube because we think that this is really interesting lifestyle, and it's a way for us to communicate with you and to communicate with friends and family.
Yeah.
And it also gives you the opportunity to learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, our friends and family seem to enjoy it. They feel like they're part of our journey now.
So please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you hit that bell, YouTube will let you know every time we have a video coming out.
And again, please share on all your social media. It really does help us out.
It really does. Okay, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned for upcoming videos. Leave us a comment down below about anything you want to know. And we'll see you next time.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.